The greatest tragedy in life is not death, it is a life lived without knowing why it exists. Every human being walking on this earth carries a seed inside them, a seed placed by God before they were even born, a seed designed to grow into purpose, vision, and destiny. Yet most people spend their entire lives searching outside for what was placed within them. They chase applause, validation, opportunities, wealth, and recognition, but they ignore the quiet whisper inside that tells them there is more. That life was not meant to be a cycle of survival, but an unfolding of true identity. You were created with intention, crafted with precision, designed with a mission long before you took your first breath. And until you discover that vision, nothing in life will satisfy you. Vision is not something you make up. Vision is something you uncover. It is not invented, it is revealed. The vision for your life already exists inside you, and the chaos, confusion, and frustration many people feel are not signs of failure, but signs of misalignment. You cannot feel peace when you live outside your purpose. You cannot feel fulfilled when your daily routine contradicts your destiny. You were designed to thrive, not to barely make it. And the fact that you feel restless, the fact that you long for more, the fact that you are not comfortable with a life that only pays bills and passes time is proof that destiny is calling you. Every bird is born to fly, every seed is born to become a tree, every human is born to fulfill a vision. But unlike birds and seeds, humans have the power of choice. You can choose to live fully or to live comfortably. You can choose expansion or restriction, growth or stagnation. Life will never force you to fulfill your purpose, it only invites you. And the day you accept that invitation, the day you decide to stop living borrowed dreams and start living your God-given vision, that day becomes the most powerful day of your life. The dangerous thing about life is that you can become successful in the wrong assignment. You can climb a ladder for 20 years only to discover it was leaning against the wrong wall. Many people are praised for accomplishments that have nothing to do with who they truly are. They are admired for skills they never wanted, celebrated for achievements that do not fulfill them, and rewarded for talents that were never meant to define their destiny. This false success leads to internal emptiness, but when you live with vision, even small achievements feel significant because they move you toward who you were created to be. Vision gives life meaning. Vision makes sacrifices easy. Vision turns confusion into clarity and fear into boldness. When you know where you are going, you stop wasting time with distractions, you stop agreeing to every request, you stop being available to everything and everyone. Vision simplifies your life. It defines your priorities. It decides your environment. It determines whether a person should stay or leave without vision. Life becomes an experiment with vision. Life becomes a journey. Every vision requires separation. You cannot walk into your purpose while holding on to everything and everyone from your past. Some people were part of your history, but are not part of your destiny. Some environments fed your survival, but cannot support your expansion. Some habits helped you cope, but cannot carry you forward. Demands discipline. Vision demands focus. Vision demands courage. And above all, vision demands faith in the unseen. What God hides, He hides for you, not from you. Inside you is the blueprint of your future, waiting for your attention, waiting for your courage. The problem is that most people are too busy to listen. They drown themselves in noise, routines, worries, and distractions. They wake up, work, sleep, and repeat, never creating space for revelation. But vision is born in stillness. Vision is born in reflection. Vision is born in moments when you dare to ask, why am I alive? What was I created to do? What is the assignment hidden within me? Everything created is equipped for its purpose. Look at a fish, it has fins. Look at a bird, it has wings. Look at yourself. You have gifts, passions, desires, and instincts that point toward your destiny. You don't choose your gift chooses you, and your gift is the key to your vision. The thing you do effortlessly, the thing people admire in you, the thing that energizes you, the thing that refuses to leave your heart, that is your clue. God hides destiny inside desire. Your purpose is always connected to your passion. But passion alone is not enough. You must make a decision. Nothing changes until you decide. Decisions turn dreams into responsibilities, convert visions into plans. Decisions turn intention into movement. The world doesn't move for people who want it moved, for people who decide. You must fight a life to live in, according to orders, and they must stop making excuses about timing. This reside known moves excuses about timing. Resources, age, background, or fear. Your destiny does not wait for conditions to be perfect. It waits for you to begin. You were never meant to live by sight alone. Sight shows you what is vision, shows you what can be. Sight sees obstacles. Vision sees possibilities. Sight sees who you are. Vision sees who you can become. You cannot live a life of greatness if you are controlled by what you see. The greatest things ever created on this earth began in the invisible realm of vision. Every invention, every innovation, every movement, every revolution began with someone who dared to see something that did not yet exist. The world belongs to those who see with their hearts before their eyes. Your vision is the solution to someone else's problem. Your vision is the answer to someone's prayer. Your vision is the missing piece in someone's life. That is why it must be pursued. Purpose is never selfish. When you walk in your vision, you become a blessing to the world. You become a light. You become a model of what is possible. You become an example of courage, discipline, and faith. Your life becomes a message that inspires others to discover their own destiny. The road to fulfilling your vision is not easy. It will test your patience, challenge your beliefs, and stretch your capacity. There will be seasons of silence, seasons of waiting, seasons of confusion, but every season is part of the preparation. Nothing great is birthed without process. The seed must be buried before it grows. The vision must be tested before it manifests. The dream must survive storms, delays, disappointments, and doubts. But if you hold on, if you refuse to quit, if you keep believing even when nothing changes, the vision will speak. The most powerful thing about vision is that it does not depend on your circumstances. Your environment does not control your destiny. Your background does not determine your future. Your failures do not cancel your purpose. Where you start does not define where you can go. Vision gives you the ability to rise above everything that has tried to limit you. Vision gives you strength to overcome fear, doubt, rejection, and obstacles. Vision transforms you from a survivor into a creator. When you know your vision, you stop asking for permission to live. You stop seeking approval from people who do not understand your calling. You stop shrinking to fit into spaces that cannot contain your potential. You stop apologizing for dreaming big. Vision makes you bold. Vision makes you confident. Vision makes you unstoppable, and the truth is, no one can explain your vision better than the one who gave it to you. People might not understand it, they might doubt it, they might judge it, they might discourage you, but your vision was not given to them, it was given to you. And what God births in your heart, no person can erase. Your responsibility is not to convince others. Your responsibility is to obey the call inside you. You were born to solve a problem on earth. You were born to contribute something that the world would miss if you never showed up. You were born to live with intention, passion, and meaning. And today, you are being reminded your life is too precious to waste, your purpose is too important to ignore, and your vision is too powerful to bury. Your future is not ahead of you. It is trapped within you. And every day you make decisions that either unlock it or suppress it. Most people live their lives waiting for someone to open a door for them, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a sign, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect time. But the truth is, doors don't open to the waiting, they open to the moving. Confidence is not something you gain first. Confidence is something you build as you walk. There is no perfect time to start living your vision. The perfect time is the moment you decide you will not waste another day. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle between who you are and who you were created to be. Your past has a voice, your fears have a voice, your insecurities have a voice. They speak loudly. They tell you what you cannot do, who you cannot become, what you should settle for. But your vision also has a voice that whispers possibilities, a voice that reminds you that you were created for greatness, a voice that refuses to let you rest in mediocrity. Each day, one of these voices wins. And the voice that wins is the one you listen to. The world will try to label you by your past, but God labels you by your purpose. People might see your flaws, but God sees your potential. You cannot allow the opinions of others to define your identity. Purpose cannot be defined by people who never saw your process. Destiny cannot be measured by those who don't understand your design. You must stop living your life trying to meet expectations that have nothing to do with your vision. You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out. Every vision requires transformation. You cannot step into your future while clinging to habits from your past. You must become the person your destiny demands. Vision is not just about what you will do, it is about who you must become. You must become disciplined, focused, courageous, committed, and consistent. You must think differently, act differently, speak differently. You must protect your mind because your thoughts shape your destiny. You must protect your time because your time shapes your life. You must protect your environment because your environment shapes your growth. Some people delay their destiny because they fear making mistakes. But mistakes are part of mastery. Failure is part of development. Nobody fulfills a vision without learning, adjusting, failing, getting back up, and trying again. The path to destiny is not a straight line. It is a journey of refinement. Every fall teaches you something. Every closed door redirects you. Every disappointment strengthens you. The vision inside you is bigger than any setback you face. The only real failure is quitting. Your vision will require you to let go of temporary comfort for long-term fulfillment. You cannot grow in places that keep you small. You cannot soar in cages built by fear, doubt, or familiarity. Sometimes God will remove things from your life, not to punish you, but to make space for what aligns with your destiny. Sometimes relationships will end because they were not designed for where you are going. Sometimes opportunities will close because they were distractions wearing disguise. Sometimes you will lose things that felt important, only to gain things that matter for eternity. You must trust the process, even when you don't understand it. Trust is the foundation of vision. Trust that there is meaning in the waiting. Trust that there is purpose in the pain. Trust that every delay is preparation. Trust that nothing is wasted. Trust that the vision will manifest at the appointed time. Destiny is not rushed, it is revealed, and as you walk in your vision, something powerful begins to happen inside you. You stop comparing your life to others. You stop measuring your progress by someone else's pace. You stop feeling threatened by someone else's success. Vision makes you confident in your lane. It makes you secure in who you are. You realize that no one can compete with you in your purpose because your purpose is uniquely yours. You realize that what is for you cannot be taken from you, and what is not for you cannot be forced. You realize that greatness is not a race. It is a revelation of what God placed in you. You also begin to attract what aligns with your destiny. Purpose draws purpose. Vision attracts vision. When you begin to live with direction, you naturally surround yourself with people who challenge you, believe in you, and support your growth. You no longer tolerate relationships that drain your energy or environments that suffocate your potential. You begin to walk with people who sharpen you, inspire you, and elevate your thinking. You begin to realize that the right community is part of your destiny, but the ultimate power of vision is this: it outlives you. When you live in your purpose, your impact continues beyond your lifetime. The greatest legacy you can leave is not money, not possessions, not fame. It is the influence of a life lived with intention. It is the inspiration you spark in others to discover their own purpose. It is the hope you give, the wisdom you share, the example you set. Vision creates legacy. Purpose creates history. You were not born to simply exist. You were born to create, to build, to inspire, to lead, to make a difference. You were born to reveal a piece of God's intention on earth. You were born to manifest your vision. And today you stand at the doorway of possibility. The question is no longer whether you have purpose. The question is whether you will say yes to it, say yes to the calling inside you. Say yes to the dream that refuses to die. Say yes to the vision that keeps waking you up at night. Say yes to the future that is waiting to be unlocked. Say yes to becoming who you were created to be. Say yes to the life that God placed inside you. You have everything you need to begin. You have gifts. You have potential. You have purpose. You have vision. And now, you have the decision. Your life is not an accident. Your existence is not random. Your purpose is not optional. You are here for a reason. And the world is waiting for what is inside you. Begin today. Step into your vision. Become who you were created to be. Live the life heaven wrote for you. And never again allow fear, doubt, or distraction to rob you of the destiny that belongs to you. Your vision is calling. Answer it boldly. Answer it fully. Answer it fearlessly, because the world needs the greatness God placed inside you.